Welcome to Conscious Leadership Journey podcast. Start leading with awareness, authenticity, and impact. Empowered by Gaia Coaching Academy. Explained by AI.
Okay, so after going through all 6 steps, what's the expected takeaway? The sources list specific outcomes, right?
We do. The program essentially promises absolute clarity in 6 key areas.
Which are?
Your strategic objectives, that 5 to 7 year vision, your primary aim, your core why, your prioritized ideas, knowing exactly where to focus your energy, your professional values, that internal compass made conscious, your character strengths, understanding your unique power and how to use it wisely. And finally, your success plan, the actual roadmap forward.
Wow, okay. That really does sound like a comprehensive internal and external roadmap built from the inside out.
That seems to be the philosophy.
The material also included some testimonials from people who've done the coaching.
Yes, and they give a good sense of the impact. For instance, Ben W., Director of Strategy Consulting, said he found it informative, but it was actually good fun too, and very engaging, and he saw immediate applications.
Good fun. That's nice to hear for deep work.
Right. And Jane Q., a co-founder, called Suzanne simply amazing, highlighting her intelligence, humility, warmth, and how well-informed she was.
It's always interesting to hear about the coach's style.
Definitely. And Ben K., a head of strategy, called the experience insightful and empowering. He even mentioned using the values exercise with his family at home.
Oh, so the impact clearly goes beyond just the office.
Seems so. Jarek M., an executive director, specifically talked about regaining motivation and reaching a whole new level through the coaching.
Reaching a new level. That sounds significant.
And there's some pretty tangible outcomes mentioned, too.
Yeah.
Shirin D., an executive agile coach, credited the coaching with helping her turn things around and said she even tripled my income.
Tripled income. Okay, that's a concrete result.
It is. And Phil N.C., described as a busy working mom, talked about gaining tools and techniques to face all of life's moments with calm and confidence after feeling like something was fundamentally wrong with her before.
That speaks to a real internal shift, calm and confidence.
Exactly. These stories really paint a picture of that blend. The program seems to aim for strategic clarity and personal transformation.
Any others that stood out?
Yeah, Jackie J., a business owner, mentioned Suzanne's loving, practical, no-nonsense approach in clarifying goals and obstacles and helping her use her strengths. Andres Rodriguez found a new perspective and outlook. And Blanca Carmont Zaragoza said it had a profound impact, both professionally and personally.
It really sounds like it's designed to touch multiple parts of a person's life, which fits that idea of leading your life, not just your job.
It all seems to connect back to that core idea.
Now, before we wrap up, the sources mentioned a way people can kind of dip their toe and explore this without fully committing.
They did. They offer access to the first 2 chapters of the online program completely free. No credit card needed.
Okay, 2 free chapters.
Yeah. It's presented as just a straightforward way to experience the content and the style directly. To see if this, introspective yet strategic approach actually resonates with you.
And they specifically say no pressure, right?
The material explicitly states there are no upsell tactics connected to the free access. It feels like a respectful invitation.
Like, here's a taste, see if it feels right for your journey right now.
Exactly. It lets you get a feel for the structure, those micro videos, the interactive exercises, gives you immediate value, and helps you decide if you want to go deeper.
Okay. So pulling all this together from the source material, this Conscious Leadership Coaching Program from GAI Coaching is really designed for those successful, high-achieving professionals.
And leaders.
And leaders, right, who are feeling that call for something more, that deeper level of authenticity, clarity, maybe fulfillment.
It's for people who seem ready to integrate their inner world self-awareness, intuition, values with the external world of strategy, performance, and making an impact.
And through that structured, practical, but also deeply personal 6-step process, it aims to deliver that absolute clarity on your future, your purpose, your path, helping you consciously design and lead a life that feels both successful and meaningful.
And the key differentiator, really, based on everything we've looked at, seems to be that very intentional fusion. The blend of science and strategy with deep conscious self-awareness.
All guided by a coach with a pretty significant track record working with exactly these kinds of high performers.
That sums it up well, I think.
Okay, so here's maybe a final thought for you, the listener, to chew on based on that core idea we found in the sources. The definition offered wasn't just about being a better boss or excelling professionally. It was fundamentally about becoming the conscious leader of your life.
Right, that quote.
So the question is, what might shift for you if you started applying the same level of strategic thinking, clarity, and intentionality that you probably already bring to your professional leadership, to the leadership of your own life, ensuring your actions out there are truly aligned with your deepest inner truth and purpose?
Continue listening to Conscious Leadership Journey podcast. Empowered by Gaia Coaching Academy. Explained by AI.